Did India play a role in Hadi killing? Mamata's claims suggest deeper involvement. Her remarks intensify speculation over political coordination, secrecy, and unresolved questions in the cross-border matter. The erstwhile Chief Minister of West Bengal has revealed more by what she did not say than what she did regarding a high-profile murder in Bangladesh and subsequent arrest of the alleged killer or killers in India, more specifically in West Bengal. What did Mamata actually say? Reportedly, she said on June 2, 2026, at a protest sit-in in Kolkata, that the notorious killer from Bangladesh entered West Bengal through the Meghalaya border and was arrested by the state police (STF). That far was nothing of much significance. Killers, anti-state elements and fugitive convicts and felons often take refuge in India, and not only are they sometimes welcomed there, but they are also kept happily ensconced, as is the case at present. One doesn't need to be Sherlock Holmes to put two and two together and infer that there have been many killings in Bangladesh in the last year, but only one that is of a high-profile nature which has generated national and international interest. But what Momota said after that is what should have raised the hackles of the administration, particularly the investigators in Bangladesh. She said that following the arrest, the Indian Home Minister had called her and asked her to keep the matter secret in the national interest. She knows the names of the killers and who employed them, but her love for Bangladesh prevents her from naming them. Not surprisingly, Mamata's remarks have instantly become the talk of the country in Bangladesh as they reinforce the belief that there is a political angle in the killing and the motive may straddle the border. Undeniably, Hadi had become the face of Genji, who did not hesitate to speak truth to power. Hadi was the face of the July movement. He had attracted a considerable following, his utterance and remarks gained traction, and he grew in prominence through protest politics, candid speeches, and social media engagement, issues that attracted a section of youth actively engaged in politics. Hadi's opinions resonated with young people upset with conventional politics, and he became a symbol of youth activism and resistance. His talks and speeches contributed to both his visibility and controversy. He was an unapologetic nationalist to a fault, unwilling to accept foreign dictate or servility. Many political observers believe that his candidacy for a parliamentary seat in Dhaka city could lead to an electoral upset. Hadi represented the frustration of the younger generation, and many well-known political figures found a worthy opponent in him. What has fueled speculation is Mamata's allegation that Amit Shah has personally asked her not to make the news of the arrest public, even more so when no refuting statement has come from the Indian Union Home Ministry. If Mamata's statement is true, then the question is why the hush about the arrests when India should have no stake in the killers or their disposal as per the existing agreement. There is no news about the extradition of the accused killers, which, under the extradition protocol between the countries, India is obligated to do. Bangladesh official reaction to the disclosure is at best ambivalent. To brush off the matter by saying the comments by a political leader in another country were not Bangladesh's concern does not sit well with the people. I am sure our investigators are looking for two primary things: one, the motive of the murder, and two, who was behind the murder. Now that the alleged killers have been arrested, and according to Mamata Banerjee, she knows who was used to carry out the murder and whose names had surfaced. Our government must insist on further disclosure regarding the identities of those involved. There are reasons to believe that the Indians may feel pressure to withhold certain details regarding this matter. Given that the Indian BSF had at first refuted Bangladesh media reports that the accused had crossed over to India through Meghalaya, and the details could potentially jeopardize India's national interests, according to Amit Shah. Mamata Banerjee's remarks have created grounds for speculation and raised questions regarding the political motivations surrounding the Hadi's killing. This has resulted from the lack of a conclusive statement from Indian authorities, and the silence from the Indian government only adds to confusion. One could thus not be blamed for looking with a wary eye at the dynamics of Indo-Bangladesh cooperation in such matters. While the reticence of India is understandable, what is not understandable is the lack of a more robust approach by the Bangladesh authorities, demanding details on the matter. What we must demand is transparency and accountability for the sake of truth and justice, and that is not possible without an unambiguous response from the Indian authorities. It is vital to dispel doubts of political collusion, to uphold mutual trust, to overlook the complex relationship between politics, crime, and national interest on both sides of the border is to risk regional stability. By Brigadier General Shahedul Anam Khan, MDS NDC PSC, Executive Editor of the Deltagram.